Markle is back in the spotlight now, but people are not happy. Just last week, Meghan's new show with Netflix premiered, and it's called With Love Meghan, and it's a lifestyle show where she does cooking and has various guests on. Now, a lot of people though do not like the show, as critics have given it 33% on Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter. Now, Kinsley Schofield, host of the To Die For Daily podcast, explains why she believed With Love Meghan missed the mark. She said, Meghan needs to elevate the people around her instead of hijacking all the oxygen in the room. She appears totally self-consumed and tone-deaf. You're standing next to Mindy Kaling and you're not asking her how she built her girl boss empire. Why? Kinsey went on by saying, Meghan lacks humility or an ounce of authenticity. It's a blatantly obvious PR exercise that does not give us a glimpse of Meghan's real world. She's doing random arts and crafts in someone else's house with people she claims are her very best friends, but she doesn't know that they're left-handed or allergic to peanut butter, she said. Now, shortly after the premiere of the show, an episode went viral for a moment when Meghan corrected Mindy Kaling when she referred to the Duchess by her maiden name. It's so funny too that you keep saying Meghan Markle, she said. You know, I'm Sussex now. Now, the debate over whether Meghan and Harry, along with their kids, should retain their royal titles has been going on since they resigned from royal duties and relocated to the US in 2020. Royal commentator noted that Meghan's insistence on her Sussex title was quite revealing. She seems to enjoy the idea of being a royal when it suits her. She's very swift to correct Mindy Kaling in the program on her correct surname, saying, you know I'm Sussex now, a title bestowed to her by the English royal family. And according to The Sun's royal photographer Arthur Edwards, without Sussex, without marrying Harry, she'd probably still be in Suits or shows like that. She's elevated to a very famous person now. She married into the royal family as Diana did, as Fergie did. She's famous because of that. If she walked around London when she was in Suits, no one would have recognized her. He added, if she wants to call herself Sussex, that is her married name. Call her that, but everyone will know her as Meghan Markle. Now, Meghan is also catching flack as some fans are calling her out for irresponsibly parenting after she shared a picture of Harry and Lily to mark the International Women's Day, celebrating the strong women around us and the girls with dreams who will become women with vision. Also thanking those who uplift us every day, she wrote. Now, in the photo Meghan shared on her Instagram account, Lilibet could be seen sitting on Harry's lap on a boat while he sweetly kissed her on the head. However, many critics quickly noticed that Lilibet was not wearing a life jacket and dubbed Harry and Meghan irresponsible over their dangerous behavior. As per The Express, it is mandated in California that all children under 13 must wear a life jacket at all times when aboard a moving boat of any size. Now, taking to Twitter, one critic penned that the 3-year-old should absolutely be wearing a life jacket. How irresponsible. Even pet owners put life vests on their pets when riding in boats, another said. Now, Meghan was also called out in 2019 when she claimed that she was told by a South African actor at the 2019 Lion King premiere in London that the celebrations after her marrying Prince Harry were comparable to those when Nelson Mandela was freed from prison. Now, Dr. John Canny was the only South African actor in the cast, and he actually denied these claims. He also took deep offense in comparing that with Mandela's release from prison. Then, Nelson Mandela's own grandson actually commented on her claim that Nelson's release from jail was the culmination of nearly 350 years of struggle in which generations of our people paid with their lives. Now, it seemed like she lied about this, and it's just so cringeworthy. And when Meghan was a part of the royal family, she hardly ever followed royal protocol, which angered many people. There were many car rules that she broke, as when Meghan closed her own car door during her first solo appearance as the Duchess of Sussex, the internet freaked out. The internet freaked out as that was not allowed. Now, the royals also have to dress a certain way, and she would ignore these rules. I mean, there's even an article titled 72 times Meghan Markle broke royal protocol, so there's honestly no denying it. We of course have to talk about the infamous Oprah interview, as Meghan exposed some real secrets about the royal family that she probably should have kept to herself. Oprah with Meghan and Harry was a 2021 television special hosted by Oprah Winfrey that featured an interview between Oprah, Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry. Now, the special premiered on March 7th, 2021, and the interview came the year after Prince Harry and Meghan announced their decision to step down as working members of the British royal family in January 2020. Now, ahead of the interview, a clip was released of Oprah asking Meghan whether she was silent or silenced during her time working as a royal. The latter, Meghan responded. "I've always been outspoken, especially about women's rights, and that's the sad irony of the last 4 years. I've advocated for so long for women to use their voice," she said. Now, Meghan also revealed that there were concerns and conversations about how dark her son Archie's skin would be before he was born from members of the royal family. Though Harry made it clear that this was not the Queen or Prince Philip who said this. Now, when some viewers heard this, they thought that she was exposing the privacy of the royals or just made it up for attention. Regardless, a lot of people were not happy about this. Then there's also the fact that there were reports of Meghan being a bully while she was a working royal. Now, before leaving for Canada and the USA, Meghan's role as a bully actually came to light. She pulled the plug on a plan drawn up by a staff member and asked her to put forth an entirely new plan. On being explained by the staff that it would be challenging to implement the new plan, Meghan insisted on a new plan from that staff by implying that she could have had it done by someone else. Now, that staff member apparently burst into tears in front of Prince William, and he assured her that she was doing a fantastic job. Then another staff member was even harassed by Meghan when she was out for dinner. Every 5 minutes, she would receive calls from the Duchess, which went on for days. Meghan's personal assistant, Melissa Tubati, also resigned 6 months after the royal wedding. Meghan's private secretary, Samantha Cohen, a senior in her work, was also subjected to Meghan's bullying, and staffers were also mistreated on the Australian tour. And when Meghan was a royal, it's said that staff were not to initiate a casual conversation with her. Instead, they were reportedly told to wait and see if Meghan would approach them. Now, this rule didn't sit well with everyone, as one anonymous staffer told The Sun that they couldn't help but compare Harry and Meghan to Queen Elizabeth, who often enjoyed being greeted by her staff. "Everyone who lives on the estate works for the royals. We aren't told how to behave around the Queen like this. She's very happy for people to greet her," the staff member complained. Now, I understand not wanting to be bugged all the time, but this rule does seem a little extreme. And Meghan came under fire again when the Daily Mail published a report about how she behaved when she was watching her friend Serena Williams play at Wimbledon in 2019. She made a surprise visit to Court 1, and while there, her security detail ordered fans in attendance to not take any pictures in the direction of the royal. British journalist Sally Jones was warned by Meghan's protection officer not to take photos of the Duchess, but Sally said she had her camera pointed towards the court at Williams and didn't even know that Meghan was there. Sally added that she was clearly looking around to see who was looking, and there were around 200 photographers snapping away at her, but security was sent to warn an old biddy like me. "It makes them look silly, it's childish, and takes us for fools," she said. Now, the publication also noted that another spectator was trying to take a photo of himself with the tennis court in the background, but he was approached by the royal security with the same warning Sally had gotten. Now, when you're in a private setting, I understand this, but this was a public space, and people should be able to do whatever they want. And it was also revealed that while Meghan was pregnant, she was surrounded with her good friends, but a royal insider said her outrageous requests almost destroyed those relationships after she issued a shocking ultimatum. Now, Meghan called her closest friends and told them all that they needed to change their phone numbers for security reasons, the source said. She said that the palace security had told her that they didn't want people to be able to track Meghan through her friends' phones, but her friends said no, and she got really mad at them. The source then added, "They didn't marry a prince, and they don't want to change their lives because of her. She's being very extra." Meghan said it was for security reasons, but they really thought it was because she didn't want tabloids to talk to them the way her family is, and they were insulted. Well, that's all for our Meghan Markle video today. Now, what are your thoughts on her? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host, Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace.